If you think Prime saves seniors money on groceries, you might want to hear this first. Those deals often add up to 5 to 10% more on basics once you factor in membership fees, shipping thresholds, and the waste from bulk sizes a small household won't finish.
Well, things have been and are changing for Amazon Prime members. It's a lot to keep track of, so our consumer reporter John Matarese lays it out for us. Here's his Don't Waste Your Money report.
As of October 1st, Amazon has ended its invitee program, which allowed you to include other family members on your Amazon account.
Just as we head into the holiday season, Amazon is making some changes when it comes to free shipping. But it's very confusing, so we want to know what's changed and what hasn't.
Under that program, they could share your Prime benefits, especially free shipping, no matter where they live.
Let's start with the trap. You pay to enter the store, then pay again in higher per item prices and spoiled extras. And that's before we talk about the nearly 30% of online food orders arriving with quality or packaging issues. Stay with me, I'll show you where the real costs hide and how to keep them in your pocket. Quick favor before we move on. If you appreciate this content, consider giving this video a like and subscribing to the channel. Believe it or not, more than 92% of viewers haven't subscribed yet. It's free and only takes a second, but it means the world to us. So did you subscribe already? Great, thank you so much for your support. Now back to the video.
And from the Doesn't That Stink file, why this is getting more and more confusing. You see, Amazon's replacing its invitee program with Amazon Family. Now, you could still ship them a gift free, but they can no longer do that if they live outside your home. Instead, Amazon is encouraging them to sign up for their own Prime membership at the discounted rate of just $15 for the first year, then the standard $139 after that, where you can share benefits like Prime Video and free shipping with other family members, but they must live at the same address as you. Doesn't everyone in your house already do that?
Let's start with the promise you thought you grabbed. The cereal, the coffee, the yogurt all look fine on the page. The numbers match what you expect. But the receipt you see isn't the cost you pay. The meter keeps running in the background. Membership dues, minimums for delivery, shifting prices, and bulk sizes that outlive their welcome in your fridge. The illusion works because the shelf price is the loud part. A box of oats at a headline price looks fair. Ground coffee sits a few cents from your store's tag. Yogurt cups seem aligned with the flyer in your mailbox. But getting those basics to your door adds quiet fees that don't look like fees. You pay for access, then you pay to hit a threshold, then you pay again when you throw out what you can't use.
Bottom line, Prime members will still be able to ship free to other people, but those other people won't be able to use your Prime account for free shipping. As always, don't waste your money.
The tech site The Verge believes Amazon is doing this to add new subscribers. But it's confusing, and it's a good thing we don't have to take a test on this.
Amazon Prime Day is kicking off right now. Adobe Analytics predicts more than $13 billion will be spent online with Amazon and other retailers. That's up almost 10%.
George, good morning. This is Amazon's opportunity to pump up the value of its Prime membership and get more people to join.
Now the tension. Your cart says $62. The banner says free shipping starts at $75. So you add a jar of almond butter and a bag of chips you didn't plan on. You dodge a $6 delivery fee, but you just raised your per item cost. The saving you chased was staged by the threshold. You didn't win a deal. You bought the hook. Here's a tight example. A small household that buys 2 items each week spreads a membership across fewer orders. If the annual fee sits around $100+, the share per trip lands like a $3 to $6 toll on each delivery. That cost hides inside the food. It doesn't show up as a line item, but it rides on every box, bottle, and bag. Audits of online baskets keep finding a pattern. Everyday pantry goods trend higher than in big chains, especially when you buy 1 unit at a time. It's not a screaming gap, but it doesn't have to be. 5 cents here, 30 cents there, and the spread on staples like oats, beans, or broth adds up by month's end. The wall of savings banners is loud. The quiet drift in base price is where the margin sits.
The sale is only available for members, but it creates competition online that's ultimately good for all consumers. Now, unlike other retailers, Amazon does not release sale info in advance. So, also beauty and self-care products, the Theragun up to 30% off. It's $209 this morning. That's $90 off. Another focal point, groceries. Those who spend $50 or more at Amazon Fresh will get 25% off their in-store purchases. Find the deals. You have to browse the Today's Deals sections. So, hot categories, home and garden. The website Deal News says 38% of last year's Prime Day deals were in home and garden.
Then there's the bulk trap. You see the 3-pack. The unit price drops a hair. You feel smart. But leaf greens don't care about your plan. Half the salad mix gets limp by Wednesday. The third tub of yogurt hits its date before you open it. Food waste turns the per-ounce victory into a loss. Buying 2 weeks of fresh items for a 1-week household is like filling a tank that leaks. You pay for what you throw out. Price volatility adds another leak. Listings swing by day and by seller.
Yeah, the competition is fierce. Walmart has their Deals for Days sale. They have a Dyson V8 vacuum for $249, $170 off full retail.
A staple that sits steady at $2.49 in-store drifts to $2.79 on a random Tuesday and bumps to $3.19 on a busy Saturday online. The platform calls it dynamic. You call it Tuesday. If you shop once a week, those swings hit you at random. You don't choose the cheaper day. The algorithm does. Add the quality tax. Freshness slips in transit. Packaging gets dinged. Reports of deliveries arriving with bruised fruit, crushed bread, or dented cans are common enough to plan around. Returns take time, refunds can be partial, and the value of your afternoon on hold never shows up in the math. The platform treats your time like air. Your budget doesn't. When you stack it all, the membership toll, the threshold padding, the creep in online pricing, the waste from bulk, the swing in listings, and the quality tax, you get a bill that beats the headline by a lot. For a small household, the total is often 5 to 10% higher without a single upgrade in what you eat. You pay more and still end up tossing wilted greens and a stale bagel. That is the real kicker. And none of this happens by accident. The system uses thresholds to push bigger carts, bulk to inflate order size, and volatile pricing to harvest peak demand. Free shipping isn't free. It's prepaid by people who overbuy. If you want to keep more of your cash, you start by buying only what you will finish. Now let's move on to how the system pressures you to buy more than you can use, and why that's not an accident. The cheapest cart is the one you finish. Stable tags in store, right size packs, no membership toll, far less waste. You walk out with food you'll eat, not a bill padded by access fees and spoiled extras. Try this for 1 month. Shop basics in person. Keep a simple log, per unit price for staples, any spoilage, any refunds. You'll see the gaps in black and white. Small households save when they stop buying in bulk they can't use. If this gave you something to chew on, hit like, subscribe and share it with someone. Protect your budget, not the algorithm. Like and subscribe to help us keep the spotlight on the food industry's best kept secrets.